well. He's the natural.
Yes.
James, the 28th, fight number 12.
Yeah, fight number 12,
and an opponent already.
I've got an opponent already up on BoxRec, Samuel Meade, who I know is heavy again, which is he's brilliant for me really, because like I said, when I come down to welterweight, then I'm going to be fighting lads who...
This is a fight we expect you to win.
Yeah.
Sam's chose to go on the road about 2 years ago.
Yeah. But he brings his own problems with him as he comes, he's not just a walk
definitely.
He's a good lad.
Not only that, he's been on the road, and this is probably the first time since the last time he fought here, which was, I think, 2018. He fought a kid making his debut, a good kid, I believe.
He did, at the Reebok. At the Reebok as well.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, and he won.
Do you know what? I watched the fight, and he made the other lad look like the away fighter. He did well, he did really, really well, but like I said, I don't really look much into, I do watch my clips on YouTube, but I usually watch the first round and see what they're doing in the 6th round. And because obviously, see the timing and that, and I can see he's a cracking come forward fighter. He loves getting stuck in. I know he started off at a good level, had a good amateur, I think. Started off at Collieston Moston Gym, and obviously
schooled.
Tickets must have gone his way. Obviously being in this kind of environment, this gym, we sell loads of tickets, and it's what's helping me. Well, it is putting me forward, but it must be tough for lads like that, and I take my hat off to him.
And like I said, it's bragging rights. He's now, he's fighting near to his hometown
against another local lad.
Yeah, against another local. He's not going to lie down, but sometimes, because he fights with ambition still, if you know what I mean. He's not a guy who he still wants that win.
Yeah, of course,
and sometimes he makes it vulnerable. And he has been vulnerable, and you're on a roll. You've had 2 stops. And both of them here. So it must be like your new, must be your new
it's
baby,
it's like a football team playing at home, really, isn't it? I've been privileged enough to have maybe 5 fights at the Reebok now, which I can take 100 plus to the Reebok, because obviously I train in Wigan, but I live in Inley, and Reebok Stadium to Inley is closer to Wigan than it is to here, so lads are not paying much in taxes,
and
get
it's
there.
a great venue.
It's fantastic.
And not only that, I was talking to Aaron before, what a great top of the bill. We've got Jack Flatley, who's never in a bad fight.
English title.
Defending his English title. We've got great chief support with 2 VIP fighters going at one another. Not only that, we have you, and we have, if everything comes through, which I'm sure it will do, he's your future opponent in a kid called Andy Kremner, who's the fighting fireman.
Well, like I say, we'll come to that bridge when that bridge is ready for crossing. As I always say.
Yeah, but I can look forward to it.
Everybody look forward to it.
I can look forward to it.
And not only that, all your fans get to see them.
Well, that's what a lot of people have heard. Well, people have obviously seen me, Steve, putting the videos on saying, everything goes right, me and Andrew Kremner. A few of my people who are into boxing, they say, I can't wait to compare you both and see which way you're going. But like I said, me and Lee have this discussion, and as I always say, every fight is my will to have. I can't think past Samuel Meade in no way, shape or way forward.
So I'm going to say, if you two both come through the fight on the 28th, he will be 10-1. He's lost only coming in a prize fight, which is nothing.
It's not really
don't mean
loss,
nothing.
is it?
So basically, he's undefeated. You hopefully will be 12-0, undefeated.
Create something special.
Fight, for you 2 young men to put their roles on the line. For we don't even know what it is. It might be.
It's got to be
talking about an English
eliminator.
Steve was saying English title eliminator, which makes it such a valuable fight for us. And do you know what I mean? It's a 10-round fight as well.
That's what we want, a 10-rounder. So that'll be good.
It's going to be really, really good. But like I say, I think it's a fight that I can take, and he's obviously he won't be fighting me if he doesn't think he's a fight.
Listen, this is a fight that should have been done on this night that you are fighting, but he's had a little bit. He was getting ready because he actually joined the fire service now. He's an active fireman, so he had a lot of pressure on his to get through and make sure his career was solid. And now he wants to concentrate on now he's got into his shifts, because I think they work strange shifts, only like 4 days on and 3 days off and this and that. So he's now into the swing. This is going to shake the ring rust off for him and set up a great fight with you two. But obviously we can't look past Sam Meade, and we'd be very silly if we did.
We never do. So.
Massively silly, because I think Sam O'Meara is just going to be as dangerous as Andy Kremner. I really do. I think he's gonna come, like you say, in his hometown, not his hometown, but on more or less home turf. He's going to bring it in. Do you know what? As it's shown in my last 2 fights, when people do bring it to me, I do fight a lot better. Not that I've fought bad lads. I just, when they're coming to me, the openings are there, the gaps are there, and
preparation's been great. Sparring's been. We've had Liam Smith.
Hey, how do you find that?
Yeah, Liam Smith.
Your boss.
I think it's brilliant. I think it's the best thing that could have ever happened.
Yeah.
I think, well, especially.
You think really highly of us as well, don't you?
Well, Rhiannon's my best friend. In and out of the gym. It has been. Now, for Rhiannon to do exactly what I've done as a best friend as well is phenomenal. And it doesn't change anything in any way, shape or form, if not improves.
And not only that, the way female, as we were talking before, the way female boxing goes, in 12 months' time, I believe in 12 months' time you could be an English champion. Well, if everything goes sweet, I believe that's where you will be. She could be on your coattails. Listen, the way female boxing is moving now.
Obviously, people can only see what they see on YouTube and stuff like that. But come 28th of September, when people see exactly what Rhiannon Dixon's all about, that's when people will start talking.
And what about you then? I mean, she's looking smooth. And what are you going to bring extra to this table? Because you seem to bring something new every time I watch you, mate.
He's not telling you that, though. He's not going to tell you that.
The problem is with me is obviously I want my hat trick of stoppages, but what we always say is we never look for the stoppage, Lee, and I would never be that much stupid. Well, obviously I'm probably a bit more stupid than Lee, but Lee will. Like, it was crazy because it's crazy to see. No, I know it sounds daft, but the knowledge of Lee is great. Like when I fought Simon Emery, second round, I was with him and I thought I could probably stop this guy. And I said to Lee, and you can even look. I said, Lee, can I push on him? No. Second round, third round come. I thought I was hitting him every time. If you watch, every time I caught him with a good shot, I'd just drop down to body, a couple of shots, and I'd take a step back. I said, Lee, I'd look at him, and then he'd say, no.
Not yet.
And I was
a bit longer.
For a boxer, thinking you can take someone out, it's hard to not do it. Fourth round, knocked him down. Lee said again, don't go for the stoppage. Don't go for the stoppage after knockdown. Left it, and one shot. Steve Gray stepped in, and it was perfect. Whereas next fight, I knocked Jake Best down with a great shot, cut him, really bad cut. Looked at Lee said, stop him, go for it.
On him now.
And it was a shot he was working on, wasn't it?
Shot was working on, round the right hand rib,
round the back of the hand. And
but it's good to have the knowledge, and it's crazy.
You can see when somebody, when you're in there, you're back, you know, you've seen it 100 times, and they think they're
Andy Kremner was there watching that fight, wasn't he?
We saw him, it was just after.
But like I said, it's good to, like I say, I have that communication with your coach, and like I say, I'm looking at him and I look and say, what do you think, Lee? And he's like, no, don't. Like I say, I'm not a knockout artist because I'm not. But
I want people to get them, they're not coming to keep stopping. Get a few more rounds in.
Like I said,
but obviously we're now getting to a stage where, like I say, if you come through this fight, you're going to be 12-0, you've got the Andy Kremner test, you know, suddenly, if you come through that one, you know, you're 13-0.
Things are at
you're then at a level whereby,
listen,
you know, you forget the central area, you've got to be looking at the English title, you know.
I've said it a long time and I've always appreciated, but I don't mention things, but I see people when they're like 15-0 and they've fought. Okay, people, do you know what I mean? But we've had this process, and Lee, yourself, and Steve, and have set this process out for me, and I've always had just that step up, because I needed that. I needed the steps, little steps. Nothing too soon. Like I said, we got the Simon Emery 50-50 record. Stopped him. Jake Best come with a winning record. And it's kind of like everything's coming to this pinnacle with Kremner. Like I said, I totally respect everything Andy Kremner does for the community and all that stuff, but whatever goes on, it's nothing personal.
No,
you know what I mean? Because I respect everything that is, but it's a fight that I'm going to take it, and I'm going to go for the fight. But like I said,
well, Kremner wants to test himself now.
Exactly.
This is the perfect fight for both of you.
I need to know, but I don't need to. I will work anyway. Sam O'Meara is in my radar first, and it's not first. This is my world title fight. It's the only thing in my head now. Sam O'Meara. Lee obviously he's training me for Sam O'Meara. Lee watches clips and he sees what he does. He enacts what Sam O'Meara is going to do to me as we're doing pads. It's just
Well, like I say, we go in your sparring, we get sparring, and obviously we don't spar with top level lads.
Well,
we have
been great because
we've been spoiled.
You've been spoiled. This camp is,
Yeah.
I mean, it's arguably. You're talking the creme de la creme. You're talking former world champion.
What's that about? No, listen.
But it's the creme de la creme of Northwest boxing.
Yeah.
World boxing because
Massive.
Liam Smith, who not just once, he's been regular occurrence that you're going down to Gallagher's gym, and then not only that, I think Scott Fitzgerald has just took himself to another level, and he's getting ready for the week, 2 weeks or 3 weeks after you fight. He fights for the British title against Ted Cheeseman. And that kid can bang.
Well, like I say, I can't thank obviously Lee enough for that, because to get Liam Smith we got him over 6 rounds on a Monday, and I was like, couldn't believe it. We took it, we went and sparred, good spar, really enjoyed it, really. You know what I mean? I'm like a sponge. I was taking so much out of it, you know what I mean? But then to get a phone call back, which was on the Thursday, to say, would you come and do 8 rounds on Friday? I was like, this is to get that phone call back was to have the spar was great, but then to get the phone call back was like, you must have done something right, yeah. And then obviously Lee knows a lot of that. He's good mates with Jennings and that, and Jennings rung Lee, and we got Scott over 6 on last Wednesday, and they wanted us to do this Friday, but I was busy this Friday, so I couldn't. So there's another repeat. Like I said, I've done a lot of sparring with Scott recently, in the past. But like you said, Lee, at his stage now, to get the call from probably the British champion to be, well, he will be the British champion.
I think so.
Definitely. To get the call off him to spar with him, he's fantastic, and I can't thank them guys enough. We were supposed to be sparring Eggington, but I was a bit ill on the day. I was a little bit ill on the day when I was supposed to be sparring Eggington.
Let's put this right, if you look at his record, people are going to check Sam O'Meara's record out. I think he's got 6 wins, 22 losses and 3 draws. But in his, I think only 3 or 4 fights ago, 4 rounds with Sam Eggington.
Fighting
and then he beat a kid.
Conor Vane.
Did he beat
Conor Vane
9-1, wasn't it? You know what I mean? So you can't take your eye off the ball.
Definitely.
I know I am. Definitely. I know you can, and I know you won't, and I know he won't let you.
As well, he's gonna be another fighter who is naturally a bit heavier than me. I'm like I say,
You've never fought a welterweight, and I'm
fighting now. This fight's been called at 11 stone now. I've just got on them scales now. I'm 11 stone 2. So I'm 3 weeks out. I can make 10 stone 7 by this Friday if I wanted to, but
that's going to be that is the big difference. When I see it with Andy Kremner and welterweights, he's a massive welterweight. He's inspiring with, like I said, Liam Smith and Scott Fitzgerald, who is arguably one of the biggest, strongest light middleweight. And strength-wise, power, he's matching them with him. He obviously can't stand toe-to-toe with like Scott Fitzgerald.
No, Scott, it's like a mule.
He's in with
he's like beating with a baseball bat in Scottish.
It's crazy. Well, brilliant for them to get us up there.
Great to be sharing that ring, to give you the confidence for going forward now.
Well,
because like I say, you're not at their level, but if you're moving down with those guys,
exactly.
surely that's going to help you to get to their level.
It's a good confidence for me, Lee. I take it as a massive confidence boost, you know what I mean? If I can obviously I want to survive, if I can get in that ring and give a good account.
For 8 rounds, there's a lot of lads who couldn't compete for 8 rounds with Scott Fitzgerald who were like middleweights.
No, I just think if you talk about, preparation going well, this is gone really well.
Yeah,
and touch wood, you've been very fortunate throughout most of your career. You've managed to stay injury free. I mean, with 3rd year into in your pro career, and it only bodes well for the future. And so I'm really excited. And on September the 28th, it's a cracking card as we spoke about before. I think your fans are in for a real treat, and if you want to come and watch a fight, this is the fight to come.
But the massive thing about this is what I think is as well. Like, even me and Andy Kremner would be a good fight, but imagine us both. I thought I was fighting Kremner for this fight, so I'm into a 12-week camp now. So I'm 9 week in now because I thought I was fighting a 10-round fight. Now, plus another 5 after that, because I'm not coming out to camp after this fight. He's not going to come out. We're both going to be at the physical peak, fittest. I know he's a fit lad.
It'll be a cracking fight.
I'm going to be 17 week into a camp. So I'm going to be amped up and everything. You know what I mean?
Right, come Rhiannon, sponsors. Big thanks to all the
Well,
sponsors.
don't worry about that, because if you send them over to me,
Yeah.
I'll run them through.
Brilliant.
And then they all get a mention, a proper mention, rather than people wait to the end. But what a great trio! I think I'm really looking forward to what you three can bring to this show on the 28th.
A lot of laughs, Lee. Yeah. A lot of laughs, a lot of charisma. And some good boxing, because you know what?
Well, that's coming from Rihanna.
Yeah, I suppose you got
the.
You know what? We bring a laugh. You know what I mean? Boxing is a tough sport. You try doing boxing without coming here and having a laugh and having a joke. It's a community. This. Yeah. It's not just a gym. It's a community, and we all help each other, right? If you're down, someone will help you out. If anyone else is down, we'll help them out. You know what I mean? That's how it is, and that's why we keep coming back.
Well, hopefully, and this crowd that's been in here today, they've been training down here with you, they'll all come down, follow you two, and I think it could be an absolutely fantastic journey. I'm well looking forward to, him having his 12th and you starting yours.
No, it's gonna, like
28th,
I said, to fight on your best friend, to both fight as best friends on the same card is, I don't think a lot of people can say they've ever done that, can you? Do you know any best friends who fought on the same card?
Well, yeah, probably, but I mean,
no, you
never boy girl.
Guy's lying. You're lying.
No,
you know what I mean?
He's treating lads straight together, don't he?
Yeah.
It's just going to be a top man.
It is, but like you say, I was watching you two move around together with one another, and it was brilliant. You don't take it easy on her, do you?
I do that every day.
But it's beautiful.
She moves like.
And you've got great footwork, so I mean, for you to make him look silly at times is hard.
Did she make me look silly?
A couple of times. Hey, that corner. She
cut it out, yeah. Cut that bit out.
We've cut that bit out. Lee, cut. Terminated. No, but. I'm going to go for my tea now because I am starving.
Right, well, it's been a pleasure. 28, hopefully we'll chat to you 12-0 and you 1-0.
Thank you very much for coming down, Lee. Thank you.
No, I
want to do my celebrity thing, but...
Yeah.